Hey everyone, I am on here basically for a plea for help. I don't know what to do at this point. And I am putting it all in Papa God's hands. But I wanted to get on here because there are some things going on. Hey Nicole, hey Danielle. I got a call from the hospital today, and it was from somebody in the, oh gosh, I forget what department it is, but anyway, basically the call that I got was they're trying to make a decision on what to do with Robert. I need y'all's prayers. Robert needs y'all's prayers. I have to find some paperwork that I haven't been able to find. And basically, the hospital is leaving me out of the loop. They have turned this over to their legal department. And the reason being, Robert is a veteran. Okay? He served in the Army. The VA disgusts me. Thoroughly and totally disgusts me. I have been trying for days to get a hold of the VA. They will not return my call. The hospital has been trying to get a hold of the VA. They will not return the hospital's call. I got a hold of a woman today that is here in Polk County, Texas, that is basically an advocate for veterans. She can't really do anything, but she did get me some phone numbers to call, which is patient advocate through the VA, if I can get a hold of the VA. So, this is what I was told today. They want to transfer Robert to a veterans care facility because he's going to need extended care. And how did the guy put this? I want to say this the way that he said it because it just blew me out of the water. Not being able to get a hold of the VA, if they don't return his call, and I cannot find my power of attorney, there isn't too much more that they are going to do for him. This has become a money issue. It's become a money issue. You want to know something? Several years ago, if James Dees jumps on here, I sat in a hospital bleeding out my nose. Okay? And maybe that doesn't sound too severe, but I'm going to tell you what. I was bleeding so severely that I ended up, because they left me sitting in the hospital waiting room and kept telling me to put my head back and pinch my nose, keep my head back. Yeah, with this severe bleed, okay? I had, what do you call it? I can't even think of what it's called. I had a blood vessel rupture. Okay? And it would not stop. It was pretty serious. I had actually bled so much, it was covering bath towels. It was bath towels full. Okay? James Dees took me to the hospital, and I sat there in the emergency room. And Just sit there. And I'm bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. And they weren't doing anything. So, finally, I looked at Jim and I said, get me the HELL out of here. Take me somewhere that is going to do something. By the time I got to the other hospital, which was actually the same hospital that Robert's in, I believe. Was it Kingwood? Or was it... Oh gosh, I can't remember. It's been a while back. Anyway, I ended up having to have emergency surgery. And 2 bags of blood. Because I had lost so much blood. The doctor had told me that if I had got there any later, I probably would not be alive. Okay? This is the kind of crap that goes on in hospitals. But let me tell you what did happen. I didn't have insurance. I didn't have money. I had nothing. Do you know, when I went for my follow-up visit to this doctor, eye, nose, and throat doctor, I told him, I said, I don't have any money to pay you. I don't have insurance. I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. I don't know how I'm going to pay the hospital bill. You know what that man told me? A life is more important than money. Can you believe that? A doctor this day and age saying something like that. I never got a bill. I never got charged from the hospital or the doctor. Now, I'm just a civilian. You know, just another person in this world. And I'm sorry, I have a flickering light. I think I need to change it. But my whole point in telling you that story is this. Robert is a veteran. He served this country. The man is not dead. He's alive. I've got a video of him. He moved his mouth for me. He's breathing somewhat on his own. Yesterday, they took him off the ventilator, I guess what it's called, for 90 minutes. And they ended up having to put him back on it. Today, they took him off the ventilator for an hour, and they had to put him back on it. He's not brain dead. The problem is this. Nobody can get a hold of the Veterans Office. Nobody. To get Robert into a facility where he can have extended long-term care. So, what is this hospital doing and saying? It's unbelievable. This hospital is saying that if they cannot move him because they can't do anything more for him there, where he can have extended care, basically a judge is going to make the decision on what to do with Robert. That could mean a number of things. That could mean they take him off the life support that he's on right now, because that is the trait that he is on, the breathing that helps him breathe, even though he's breathing on his own, is a form of life support. I refuse to let that happen. I need you guys to spread this video around as far and as wide as it will go. I am writing the president. I am sending an email. I am going to try to get on his page and message him personally. I have another friend that is emailing him as well. I need us to band together and save this man's life. He hasn't had enough time to heal. We need to do something, not just sit back. It's time to take a stand. Our veterans, I'm sorry, are treated like scum. They don't get what they deserve. They don't. And I am angry about it. Very angry. Very angry. It has been unbelievable what I have watched Robert go through the past 14 years just trying to contact the VA himself. Get on the phone. Be put on hold. Transferred to this department. Be put on hold. Transferred to that department. Be put on hold. Transferred to another department. Be put on hold. Oh, and then call this number because we can't help you here. Be put on hold there. Then be sent to another number. And on and on and on it goes. You guys, this is no exaggeration. I've watched this man do this for 14 years. Get disconnected. Have to call back again and be put on hold again. And be put through all the channels again and again and again. It's ridiculous. And there is a doctor in Lufkin that will take him as a patient. The problem is getting the hospital to transfer him there. Until I can find my power of attorney, which I haven't found. When Robert was picked up and taken to the hospital, his ID was nowhere to be found. He's got a Veterans Choice card as well, which allows him to see a doctor of his choice. That Veterans Choice card was nowhere to be found. It is nowhere in his stuff here at the house. Somebody took his stuff, and I know this. I don't know who it was, but God knows. Papa God knows. And he is large and in charge. And whoever has got his belongings, his personal stuff that they took from him, well, God is in control. God is in control. But right now, something has got to be done for Robert. And I don't know what to do. They've already started the legal action. And I don't know how long this process takes. The gentleman that I spoke with today said it was escalated. And I'm worried. I am worried. Because this man deserves more. And something's got to be done. I don't care if every one of us has to get on the phone and call Houston VA and keep calling Houston VA and keep calling Houston VA and fighting for Robert Houx. But I can't do it alone, you guys. I can't do it alone. Me alone is not going to do a darn thing. Hopefully I find this power of attorney. I'm going to search my computer. I hope I have a copy of it in there. So many things I've lost. So many things have gotten wiped out because I lost my original email account. And when I did, I lost a bunch of paperwork. And I'm hoping to God it's saved in my hard drive on my computer. I'm hoping to God. Because if it's there, I have authority. So y'all pray. Pray hard. I'm fixing to go in here in a minute. I'm going to get on my computer and I'm going to see if I can find it. In the meantime, Houston VA, help me call them tomorrow morning. Help me get this video around Facebook. Help me get this spread so that other people know. Robert's not dead. He's not brain dead. He's moving his mouth. They say he's not responding, but he's moving his mouth. That's responding. He's breathing somewhat on his own. That is responding. They have no right to take a life. And if I can do anything about it, I'm not going to allow it. And I hope y'all won't either. Email the president. Email the White House. Whatever we got to do. But I need your help. And I'm begging you for your help. I am begging for your help right now. I am literally begging you, pleading with you for your help. Robert doesn't deserve this. And I yet to still know exactly what happened and why it happened. And I may never know. But I do know that somebody's got his ID and somebody's got his choice card. So I think that somebody was trying to mug him, is what I think. And Robert knows self-defense because he's a veteran. He was in the Army. And I think that it threw his blood pressure up. And I think that's what caused the aneurysm. That's exactly what I think. And that's exactly the same thought I had. The same exact thought I had when my sister-in-law came to my house and told me an ambulance was fixing to take Robert off. And what happened? The man never went without his ID, his veteran's ID. He never went without it. And he always had his choice card on him. Always. That was the two things that he always carried with him. And it's nowhere to be found. Neither one. Something's up with that. You want to say I'm a crazy woman? Whatever. Say it. Right now I am crazy. Right now I am. I am so angry. So I can't even tell you the word. I literally have not been able to think straight all day long. And I have wanted to get on Facebook. I have been on the phone most of the day. Put on hold, transferred here, transferred there, and got nothing accomplished. Nothing. Same thing he's always dealt with. Transferred here, transferred there. Call this number, call that number. That's the way our veterans get treated. There's no wonder so many of them are on the streets living under bridges. They can't get help. What is the Department of Veterans Affairs if they can't get the help that they need? What are they there for? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But again, I'm asking for help. And I don't know what else to do. So please, if you know anyone, if you're a veteran yourself, if you know a veteran that knows anyone, please help. And get this video out there. Thank y'all, and God bless you.